We're leaving Twin Rivers, Alaska. We're driving back towards Fairbanks, so I'm just recording some of the things that I see. I had a wolf run across the road, like it looked like a bullet, but I seen him clear as day, a wolf, a massive canine just run across the road. I'm like, yeah, let me pull out my camera and see what we can get on camera. So, you know, it's kind of a double I pull out my camera and see what I can see on camera. But you know, let's roll. Take a look at the moose sign right here. For the next 3 miles, we have a moose advisory. The temperature right now is 13 below. 13 below. And for my people in the lower 49, the snow in Alaska is different. It's just different. Like, I was driving off the side of the road for a second, and next thing I know, I'm stuck. And it really wasn't even that deep. And I'm like, oh man, I know I'm not that rusty with driving in the snow. So I like rocked the car back and forth. Well, we're in a Jeep Cherokee, but I rocked it back and forth. Got out of there. 4-wheel drive, baby. So that's the way to go. And another tip for the people in the lower 49, you'll notice when you come to Alaska, the vehicles have an adapter plug in the front of the vehicle. That's because, for those who aren't used to this kind of thing, your car will be outside in the sub-zero weather and it'll kill the battery. So they actually plug the cars in to an extension cord that you'll have to provide, and you'll leave the car kind of semi-powered all night long. That way your car doesn't freeze. You know, it's a different experience. Let's take a look at these woods real quick as we're driving. We're the only ones on the road, by the way. Roll these windows down, take a look at this right here, see what we can see. We almost got a full moon, probably like an 85. The camera does no justice. Does no justice. Like, the stars are everywhere, and we can just see everything. I had some aurora earlier, and I was actually chasing the aurora. I was going after it, and I seen it, and it was there probably about maybe 20 seconds as I was driving looking for a stronger gust. I should have just pulled over on the side of the road and started recording. But you know how that thing goes. We're clear right now, but still waiting, still hoping. One reason why I wanted to come up here, it was kind of a celebratory event, personal event in my family. So I just wanted to see something beautiful, and the aurora is something I always wanted to see. I always, like, when I would read about it, I'm like, wow, is that a real thing? So as a kid, this is something I always wanted to see. And yeah, that's something I like to do. Even during the COVID, like, when you come to Alaska and you go through the test, it's going to be $250 if you haven't gotten it done in 72 hours of arriving. It's a tedious event. Let's see, we got a clearing right here. Let's look at this. Now, for those who never really watch live cameras, the live cameras do a real justice to those who've never been, like in some of these kind of places. You can look at the live camera and it'll tell you like where the aurora and how it looks and what happens. Like, they have these things set up all over the world. So, and for me, it's kind of like traveling without traveling. But my channel right here, it is a traveling channel. I do travel often. I also do gaming. I might migrate that to a whole other page because, you know, just for the sake of being appropriate. But I have opinions about things, so it's an unpopular opinion, but I might change it to a whole other thing, the unpopular traveler or something like that. But I'll keep my unpopular narrative because I feel like I stand on it pretty well. more or less in the comments section. But Alaska is truly beautiful. Like, flying in here, I'm looking at the mountaintops. I'm looking at thousands of miles of, like, I don't see how humans could have seen every bit of it. Like, it's just, we're talking thousands of miles of British Columbia, Canada, the whole thing just covered in snow, mountaintops, forest. Just, no, I just can't, I can't fathom somebody having gone through all that. Like, if you want to live out there, for any Bigfoot enthusiasts, if you wanted to live out there and nobody see you, let's say Bigfoot, it would be 1,000% possible. No way a human's gonna go all the way through those woods and look around. Just my unpopular opinion on that subject. Like, there's no way. And some make the argument about UFOs. Oh, we're the only thing that's out there. I'm like, think about this. I mean, me being somebody, I've actually seen unexplainable phenomena in the air, in the skies. I've seen the real deal. So for me, even without that experience, just to think, we have so many, like, we can't even put it into a word how vast our universe is by itself. You mean to tell me we're the only thing that has any marginal intelligence in there? Look at our own oceans. We know that dolphins and whales, we know that they communicate. We can't crack their language. We don't know what they're saying. And why would it not be the same way on other spectrums of life? Wow, look at this moose right here. Wow. This is probably a dumb idea, but I just want to see you, baby. Stay right over there. Where'd you go? Damn, he got up and ran. Oh, no, he didn't. Man, look at this. Damn. You see that? I'm not getting out. Let's zoom in. Woo. That is a moose. Man, that thing is huge. Look at his head. I've never seen a moose before. I'm not going to disturb you anymore. Wow. Thank you for letting me get you on video. I leave in peace. Wow. Hey, that was cool. Wow, that was crazy. I have never seen a moose before. Well, actually, I take that back. I have. In Vermont. Was it Vermont or New England? Whoever has the Mount Washington, the zip lining up there, and I've been up there, and looking down, we could see that there were moose walking by. It was like a mom and one of his little calf, and they were walking by. Underneath us, though, like a couple hundred feet underneath us. Wow, that was cool. Got that moose. One thing that was told to me was that the animals out here are not afraid of you. Like, they're not scared of you at all. But that wolf that ran across the street, that thing, it bolted across the street. So either I startled him, you know, alarmed him, or he was chasing after something, but that thing was gone. And I'm not going to underestimate the speed of a moose either. Big doesn't always mean slow. And there's different ways to measure speed in an animal. Like, I wouldn't say that a rhino has the speed of a cheetah, but we humans aren't going to outrun them. All right, that's a little bit of drive time with me, unpopular opinion.